Hello and welcome to week 48 of the update video of my free-to-play account. My only account that is coincidentally free-to-play. It's been a big 4 weeks, a big month of progress. We've done a lot of stuff. You may have spotted something pretty exciting. We've got Dr Aphra unlocked, waiting for the Chirotech pieces, and sadly some of the not so Chirotech pieces as well. Look at that. Lovely. Let's pick those up right now. For her, I will probably be spending crystals on the last Chirotech piece to take her from gear 12 to gear 13, and relics that I believe I've got all of the relic material and signal data needed. Take her straight to relic 6 for the guild so that we can do a bit better in the Rise of the Empire TB, but that's my plans of her right now. Instantly applied the Zetas, instantly applied the Omicrons. She's been very fun. She's helped me out in Squad Arena. She's gotten me a couple of wins I wouldn't have been able to get in Grand Arena. It's been very exciting. On top of that, you may have also noticed we have 9 more characters left to go on the to-do list. Getting Captain Han Solo to Relic 3, Captain Rex to Gear 12, Dark Trooper, we need to get to Gear 12, Ezra, Gear 12, Moff, Padme, R2, and the Mandalorian. Rebel Officer Leia Organa needs to get to Relic 3 as well. We have those at Relic 3 for the Jedi Knight Luke event that we are going to be working on very soon now that we've got Aphra unlocked. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters need Chirotechs just to get to Gear 12 in this list, and then 2 more need 100 Chirotechs each to be able to get to those relic levels, which is a bit sad. Hondo getting to Relic 5 has been awesome. He's great as a semi-solo character. He's been able to just pull out a couple of wins. Having Sana Staros' team up and running has also helped with defense. It tends to get one-rounded, but I think they use a better team on it, which takes away a team that they could be using against my Geonosians or my Bounty Hunters or my Phoenix Squadron. Unlike all of those characters that we are currently working on, we've got some other big unlocks that we're not currently working on. Commander Luke Skywalker has finally been unlocked. Very exciting stuff. I've been able to use him once to decent amount of success, but it's been pretty tricky because he's such low gear. Also, as of yesterday, C-3PO is now unlocked. Still only at 5 stars, but as soon as we've finished with those last 9 characters, we'll be starting to work on the Ewoks, and that'll be pretty great. I also applied the Zeta to Wat Tambor. I'm very Zeta poor at the moment, but I think that'll help, especially with Hondo Ohnaka now at Relic 5. Whacking a Wat Tambor, Hondo Ohnaka, and an old Ben Lead has been working wonders for me. Outside of that, I also have... Where is he? 3PO and Chewie, wherever he may be, or they may be. 3PO and Chewie I am currently working on at 5 stars right now. Not in any rush to get them up, but for the CLS team, that is the final piece of the puzzle. So that'll be pretty exciting. And then I'll be able to get a CLS team up, and a bunch of them need to be relicked for Jabba. So that is pretty dope. My next side project, once I've kind of finished with these, I've started working on Jedi Knight Luke and working on Jabba. My next side project will be the Tuskens. The Tuskens are being accelerated farms as we speak. I think there's just the Tusken Warrior, I believe its name is, to be accelerated. And then I will have access to the final assault battle that I've not been able to participate in yet. They have a much lower Chirotech requirement compared to the Inquisitorius, who are the other faction that can be used for that assault battle. And they look like a pretty solid team. They've got a lot of mechanics that can slip some people up, especially in the lower GAC tiers like myself, currently in Bronzium 1. As far as ships are concerned, I finally finished off my Separatist fleet. We've got them all geared up. We've got them starred up, all their abilities. These twos are just the reinforcements. And Geonosians, or Sunfac and the Hyena Bomber should probably never be used as reinforcements, so I don't feel like I need to level up their reinforcement abilities. And the one on Malevolence is the basic. I'll probably leave the basic at level 1 for a while. Every time I've used Malevolence, there's not been an opportunity to use the basic. There's always one of the other skills, so I don't think any battles Malevolence will take part in will last long enough for them to be able to use the basic, but I might level that up a bit later on. I am now working on an Empire fleet. I'm currently farming up the TIE Defender, as you can see, almost at 6 stars. I'm getting the Gauntlet Starfighter up whenever I see it in the fleet arena. And then I've got a Relic 7 Darth Vader. I've got a Relic 5 TIE Fighter Pilot. It seemed rude not to. I also have enough shards to get Chimera to 7 star, but I want to take Chimera to level 85 first, rather than get him all the way up to 7 stars, as I think the levels are more important than the stars. I also don't have Admiral Thrawn geared or leveled at the moment, and I probably won't be working on that for a while, but I would like to always be working on one fleet. And the Empire fleet, especially with the TIE Defender, and the fact that I've already got 3 other Empire ships pretty much up and running, it just felt like the right way to go. I'm currently farming the Negotiator, but the Negotiator is pretty far away from getting unlocked, let alone taken to 7 stars. So that's a fair way away. I'm also farming up all of the requirements for the Radis and for the Finalizer. I don't plan on unlocking Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or Rey anytime soon, but they're really long farms because you have to get all those ships to 7 stars to be able to get the capital ship to 5 stars. So I thought it should be done. So I'm farming Poe's ship whenever it shows up in the Fleet Arena store. So you can see I've got the Resistance X-Wing up and running. I'm farming Lando's Millennium Falcon in the fleet nodes. I'm farming the rest of them, wherever they may be. I put a lot of investment into comeuppance when the event was around, so that'll be pretty good once I finally do have the Radis unlocked. The TIE Silencer I'm not currently working on, but that is because Kylo Ren's command shuttle takes a really long time to farm up. It's a hard node farm. It takes at least 6 months if you're not refreshing the node, which I'm not because I'm in no rush right now. So I figure I'll take the TIE Silencer to the next star that Kylo Ren's command shuttle is working on, so that Kylo Ren's command shuttle will be the last one to be done. But I've got signal data I need to acquire, I've got other characters I need to acquire, so I'm not just doing the TIE Silencer all in one go. So TIE Silencer is waiting for Kylo Ren command shuttle to get to 6 stars, then I'll start farming up TIE Silencer to 7 stars. And we'll get Kylo Ren's command shuttle to 7 stars when we do. But they're the last 2 ships for the Finalizer, I believe, and then I can start unlocking Finalizer shards and getting that up and running slow and steady. As for the Radis, I need Lando's Millennium Falcon, I need Poe Dameron's X-Wing, I need Rey's Millennium Falcon, which I haven't even been able to unlock yet. I don't even have Finn. I need the Ebon Hawk as well, which is another Cantina farm. It's just going to be really slow. So, definitely SLKR before Rey, but got it on the back burner. There aren't too many ships I've yet to unlock. We're sitting on the last, what is that, 13 ships, some of which are Proving Grounds ships or Conquest ships, so won't be able to get them for quite a while. As far as my crystal spending is concerned right now, I spend the 350s for normal energy, I spend the 3 100s for Cantina energy, and that's all I do for energy. I am, like I said, I'm planning on buying the last 100 Karateks for Aphra using crystals because I just want to get that done and dusted and out of the way. But outside of that, whenever a new character is released at the moment this year, the marquee packs that cost 1,300 crystals, I tend to buy 2 of those so that I can get the next star up, so I can take advantage of the week-long bonus rewards you get from that, which has, I think, been worthwhile spends. I've got the crystals, why not use them? Outside of that, just save, save, save. I've been getting first in Fleet Arena every time I remember to do Fleet Arena, and that's most days. I'm pretty good at it at this point. Sometimes I do get a little distracted. As far as Grand Arena is concerned as well, Grand Arena is going pretty well. Ever since 5 started, I've been getting wins. It's just the 3s, and now that I have an Aphra team and a Hondo team for 3s, 3s may work out to be a little bit better now than they have been in the past, but 5s is where my roster is at. 5s is definitely my bread and butter. I am pretty good with the skill ranking, but I'm hoping I don't get promoted out of Bronzium 1 anytime soon. So we're happy getting 2 out of 3 wins. I'm not sure how this last one's going to go, but I've been pretty happy with Squad Arena this last 5 season. So I'm hoping that continues into 3s. As for what I'm actually farming on the normal nodes, just 1 hard node. Currently, Stick Ray, Scavenger Ray. I don't really care about the Ray Shards. I'm just here for Millennium Falcon. I've only just started working on this, as you can see. So we've still got 6 months of farming this node ahead of us. But slow and steady wins the race. Let's get her done. And light side nodes, I'm farming much more. I have the Scion node for Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I am doing the Wrecker node for the BTLB Y-Wing. I'm doing the 3PO and Chewie node for 3PO and Chewie, as well as Fennec Shand for Jabba the Hutt, but it's also got a ship on it, so I'll probably just farm this node all the way to a 7-star B-28 Extinction class bomber for the day I decide to finally go for Leviathan, which is really far away. Any excess energy I get, I put towards 7C normal to get the Karatech shock prods, and we just go shock prods, shock prods, shock prods every day of the week. Cantina energy, I am pretty happy with where I am with the fragmented signal data right now. I have all of the white stuff I need for Aphra Relic 6 and all of the relic requirements for Jedi Knight Luke, so I don't need to farm that right now. I think the green stuff, I am already there. If not, I'll be there pretty soon. And then I'll start working on characters again. And the blue stuff, you only need blue stuff for Relic 6. So we'll be pretty good there. Or at least we don't need any blue stuff for the Jedi Knight Luke requirements. Once that's done, I might go back to farming this Cartho Nassi Ebon Hawk node. Or I'll go after one of the many Jabba requirements that need a Cantina farm, like I think Embo, Aura Singh, maybe that's it. But Embo and Aura Singh are 2 characters I've yet to unlock for Jabba. As I unlock the characters that I'm currently farming, I'll probably just start farming even more Pyrotech shock prods, as I've got pretty much every character I need the 7 stars for the next few journeys I'm doing. Up to when I eventually go for, what's it called? Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I've got all the shards I need for Jedi Knight Luke. I've got almost all the shards I need for Jabba the Hutt. I've got all the shards I need for Profundity, bar the Rebel Y-Wing, which is just around the corner, and it's a ship node. And I think then it will probably be Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or Starkiller For all you Mara Jade fans in the audience, people constantly telling me to unlock Mara Jade, get Mara Jade, she'll make you better, she's good, she's best character in the game. I'm not unlocking Mara Jade out of spite at this point, just because so many people tell me that I should get her and she would be good. Is that detrimental to my progress? Probably, but I don't care at this point. I'm also starting to purchase Zeta mats from the Fleet store. I am now just waiting on the Umbran Starfighter, Rex's fighter, the Gauntlet, and the Scimitar. I think are the last 4 ships I need in this store. All of the characters can be farmed in far more cost-effective locations, so I'm not doing any of the characters anymore. It's just those 4 ships, so when I get a bit of an excess, in case all of the ships that I want show up all at the same time, I've been purchasing Zeta ability materials. So that's been pretty good. That's been pretty good indeed. Of course, getting the shipments every day. I noticed a couple of months ago that you get, for 1 million each, you get a decent amount of shards for characters that you don't yet have. So I've been picking up those. 4 Marauder shards for 1 million credits seems like a bargain. Still just buying Cassian Zewing for the shard shop currency. Guild activity tokens all over the place. Nothing certain that I purchase. I've started buying the special order TIE fighter using my guild activity tokens, and then just whatever I want or need with the raid tokens. As you can see, my Mark III are starting to get pretty high, so I might purchase some more impulse detectors and Zimbittles and electrum conductors, just so that I don't hit the cap. But Mark II currency is actually the the most difficult currency for me to purchase at the moment, because I'm not going from that gear 12 to gear 13, so I've not been really needing much of this gear. I just kind of pick it up all just before a raid payout, so that I don't waste the currency I get from the raids. The raids themselves have been very good lately. The guild has really kicked it up a notch, getting those daily tickets in. I think the goal is 550 tickets per person per day, but it's been pretty solid. We've been consistently now getting the 144 million crate, which has just been excellent, helping everyone in the guild, and I think, falling behind as one of the lower scorers in the guild. But I still get many more points than the there's a program that like guesses how many points you should get with the roster you have, and I get much higher than whatever it guesses I should be getting. So at least I'm pulling my weight with what I have. I could be working on more guild raid-related characters, but I'm not. I like TB. Territory battles are my favorite, so whenever I can help out in territory battle by relicking a character or farming up a character, I've been doing that instead, and that's kind of my my guild contribution, territory battle, as it stands right now at least. Maybe the next raid I'll work a lot more on characters to come. I think the last thing I want to show is just what I've been working on in the fleet battles section. As I mentioned before, I've been working on the TIE Defender, I've been working on the Rebel Y-Wing, and I've started farming up young Lando's Millennium Falcon. I don't do any crystal refreshes for this energy, and I tend to, as long as I pick up all of the free energy throughout the day, I tend to get just enough to farm all 3 of those nodes. Maybe there's a little bit of overlap, a little bit of extra. And I've been farming this 5A normal node, because it gives a chance for shipability material omegas, which I just really need, and this Armatech datapad prototype salvage, which is required for a few characters, as well as I believe Dr. Aphra needs some. So I'm making sure I have everything I need for her to get from Gear 12 to Gear 13 as soon as I get to Gear 12, so we can take her to Relic straight away. That's pretty much it. Lots of exciting stuff has happened this month. As you may know, we're still working towards Jabba the Hutt. Journey guides currently. C-3PO, the Jedi Knight Luke, the Jabba the Hutt is the current game plan. The next 16 to 24 months of playing this game will be working toward those three, and then probably going after maybe Jedi Knight Cal, as well as Starkiller and Profundity littered in amongst all of that. So that's the future of the account, that's the present of the account, and if you want to see the past of the account, check out some of the other update videos or Grand Arena videos that I've been posting as well. I hope you've been enjoying these update videos. I still enjoy doing them, so that's great for me. And I'm sure I'll see you in the next one, or in one of the streams that I do. I don't know if I've plugged the streams here before. Twitch.tv/ahappyfish. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday mornings, Australia time, Melbourne time to be specific. So stop on by, see some Grand Arenas live, or me do my dailies. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. And scene, alright, the YouTube video's over, gang. The YouTube video's over.